ingeniously made it so you can cook there and put the pots in the slots.
This is the stove.
Yeah, but it's not a real stove. This is just a sheet metal from an old boat.
Well, they made it work, man. I mean,
From a riverboat. See that?
you could do up some good meals with this.
That's good stuff. Sí, está buena la cocina. ¿Ah?
Sí.
Yeah,
¿Dónde
muy
sacas
bien.
fierro?
Eso no se han donado con coles.
Ah, no te creo.
Con coles no se ha donado eso.
¿De dónde habrá sido hecho eso?
Food to the Amazon. Say hello. Raining. Say hola. Omar's kids. Your TV star. You have word for your audience?
Mande saludos. Mande saludos.
Hola, hola, hola.
Hola, hola.
Sí, sí, bueno.
Ya, hola, tírate. Así.
See what's happening in the kitchen. He's sitting on the end.
Puede ir poco.
Yeah, looking good, looking good.
The warmth of a home knows no specific appearance. What we call home is what we make it, and more importantly, the family that dwells within it. Here in my time spent in the Amazon, I saw what looked to me as jungle to truly be home for some people, and getting to peek behind that veil and understand how they live. It was humbling, to say the least.
So, explain for the camera here, what is
So
the
masato
whole
is
thing?
made by the cassava root, the yucca plant, what we call the yucca. They grate it until they make a paste out of it. But then they grab it physically and they chew on it, and they make sure that they get a good bit of it mixed with the saliva, with human saliva. And then they gently spit in it, and then they mix it again. And they add water. ¿En cuántos días se demora el proceso? 1 o 2 días?
2 días.
In 48 hours, you get this result.
Okay.
It's very high in protein, and by doing that process though, as it oxides and as it ferments, you lose the toxicity of the yucca plant. It's very traditional, any village that you go to, but I always warn my travelers to be very careful of this. It's very typical that when you get there, they offer you a glass of this. Now, even though I've drank it a million times though, sometimes when I do go to a village, it can hurt my stomach. Worst case scenario, you're gonna get the green apple splatters.
Okay, I'll try it. Masato, salud. It tastes good.
Yeah, you added sugar to it. Normally we don't. When you add the sugar, then it becomes alcohol in 3 days. ¿En cuánto tiempo ya se vuelve?
Now, I will say the masalta had no problem with the flavor in and of itself, but the texture... no thank you.
And then there's this bigger one is a freshwater barracuda.
Yeah, it's called a river barracuda. See the teeth?
Yeah.
They call them cachorro in Iquitos.
As we found ourselves now trapped in the rain, waiting for the weather to die down, playing with the children and awaiting to eat a humble but delicious meal, I began to wonder, what would it have been like if I had been raised here? If I had grown up with only the devices of the jungle before me, would I still have traveled? Would I still have gained some of the experiences I gained, or would I have been limited or improved in some ways?
And this
5-year-old ayahuasca.
is 5-year-old
Se
ayahuasca.
hace más grueso, se hace. Cuanto más tiene donde ir, más se produce. Aquí hay
where to wrap itself around gets really, really difficult.
Being able to learn and see so much of the nature around me was an incredible experience. I gained a deeper appreciation for the complexity of an ecosystem and everything in function and purpose, how it thrives.
So you have two kinds of flowers. You know what that is?
There's like berry-looking things in it.
No, that's the seeds.
Heliconia.
Heliconias are found throughout the tropics. That is a pendulum form of flower. That is one of the true heliconias that originate from the Peruvian.
Probably one of the most interesting things that I observed was how hard people work here in this village for so little in result of benefit. But when it's the only option you have, one simply must do. The will to survive is something incredible to behold.
This is cooked cassava.
And it's yucca here.
Here they call yucca. Yeah?
The jungle holds so many recipes, so many flavors, and a culture all of its own that is beautiful.
Charapita, traditional jungle pepper.
To my knowledge, we're the only producers in high quantities in the world of charapita. He's originally from San Martin.
San Martin.
For San Martin, it's a different state, a different department in Peru. Peru is separated into departments. Loreto is the biggest one. And you have San Martin and you have Chachapoyas. He's from originally, tú eres originalmente de San Martín.
Mi descendencia,
Pues,
yo soy naturalmente de la quebrada Tamichaco, de Fernando Lores de la Soa.
So he's from a place called the Quebrada Tamishaco. It's in the district of Fernando Lores. So he got to Libertad. Why? Because his uncle, ¿y ese tío era hermano de tu papá? ¿Tu hermano de tu papá es tío?
Sí, es el hermano de mi papá.
His father's brother, his uncle, had come here already. ¿Cómo es que llega él acá?
48 o el 50 por ahí.
Approximately 1948, 1950, his uncle's cousin comes here, and he convinces his uncle to come down here. His uncle's cousin came here because of the hunting. This area was very prolific in paca, wild boars, deer. There's a couple species of deer here, all that stuff. So his father would travel from their city, where he was born, in Tamishaco, Quebrada Tamishaco.
Quebrada Tamishaco.
And their travel time to Iquitos was 2 days. They would sell their products in the Belen market.
Oh, wow.
So the travel time to come and go back was 8 days total. But 2-3 days to get here, sell their stuff 2 days, and then get back. So when his father talked to his uncle, and his uncle says, "Why are you doing that? I can produce the same amount of bananas, plantains, yucca in this little town this little village. In my travel times in a day. I can knock it out in 1 day. So I'm in the jungle, but I don't have to go as far as we're doing it." So that's what, and his uncle had been doing it since he thinks 1948, 50.
Okay.
In this little town, in this little village.